Hello, welcome. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of May, 2023. Okay, it has been, for me anyway, a hectic week on the energetic front, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have felt the same. That, what I was calling the fire in the template that started last Monday night, before last week's call, what I've noticed is it hasn't stopped, but it's not as intense. Now, whether that's because we're acclimating or because it's changed, I don't know. But what has gone on since then, and the way it's being shown to me, is that it is subtle but constant upgrades, changes to the template. It's ongoing. There hasn't been a break since Monday night. And what it feels like is it's ever so subtly and changing towards what looks like the original template. It is not the original template because, as far as I understand it, that no longer exists. That's gone. But equal to, if not better than, the original. Because the original allowed for this to ultimately evolve. So this new one has got more security measures in place and all of that. But it's just as beautiful. It's just as based on freedom. It's all of that. And it's just constant at the moment. It's constant. And what I'm about to talk about probably is going to sound like a bunch of disconnected things and even contradictory at times. But I feel like I've been shown a way where they are all connected and they are all true at the same time, even though it looks contradictory, in a way that I can explain it. But and hopefully I can do that. So I've been talking about we're heading towards this time where we're going to need a head on a swivel. And for me, that refers to a period of time where there is just so much going on. And as these subtle changes to this template are happening, we are moving further and further into this, right? Now, the bit that seems contradictory is between now and August 8, for me, feels like this period of head on a swivel, it reaches its peak. And on the other side of August 8, things start to get obviously better to the masses. The contradictory part is that period, that series of events or that feeling or that ability to create and manifest, all of that is already here. And that's the bit that feels contradictory. How can that be true at the same time? How can we be going through head on a swivel time as well as everything is fucking awesome? And it's going to require a whiteboard, but I'll get there. The other thing that we talked about last week was the plug in the back of the neck going down to the back of the heart. What's happened for me since then is when information, this is why I don't call it downloads anymore and haven't for ages, is when information comes in, it feels like it's coming up from within me, from my heart core up into my head to be worked out, made conscious, put into words, all of that. So since Monday night, when that is happening, I start to get this incredibly uncomfortable burning sensation in my chest, and it's not heartburn. I had that before. It's not heartburn. It's not anything I've had before. And it only happens when I'm in the space of getting this information. And the interesting thing was yesterday I got in the shower and I'm going to end up stinking because I'm avoiding showers at the minute because the contact with water just sets me off. So I was in the shower and it all started to come in. And Didn't take long for the pain to start. And I'm like, okay, so what's with the pain? Is it because the plug's now in the heart and I'm doing things differently? Is it because I'm unblocking or releasing whatever programs that I've got running around the information that I'm getting? Is it what's happening with the template? Like, really didn't know. And I still don't. I think it's a combination of all three. But as I got out of the shower, I went, okay, I command this discomfort to go. I command it to stop. I get it. The important, you've got my attention. The information's important. I don't need the pain. And then out of nowhere, I let rip this horrific burp and it was gone. I'm like, okay, that works. So I know some of you have practiced with this pulling the plug from the head to the heart. So this is just kind of a word of warning as to what this may come about as a process. Can you describe the discomfort when you can, no rush? It is a burning sensation, but it's just not like heartburn. Heartburn feels very like you can pinpoint exactly where that is in your esophagus sort of thing. This is an all over radiating feeling, and it's almost like pulling on bits. That's the best way I can, like, if you turn, it feels like you're pulling on something, and yeah, it's really not comfortable at all. But it is only happening when I'm getting information, and apparently I can stop it. It hasn't come back since the shower. Oh, no, it did. Sorry. Last night, not as intensely, late afternoon, when I was talking to someone and I was tuning into them. So, yeah, that it did, but it wasn't as bad. Just trying to let some more people in. Yeah, it's strong, feels like pain. It does. It's like verging on real pain. Anyway, so where am I? All right. Now, the other thing I've been banging on about is cleaning up our signatures. So this is where I'm going to try and tie it all in together and maybe get my whiteboard. What I was shown was, once again, we are on one timeline. Yeah, I need the whiteboard. Let me see. New. Give me a new whiteboard. Okay. They keep updating Zoom. It keeps changing on me. No, I don't want to explore new tools. I don't know what I'm doing as it is. Okay. Draw. I was shown this as the timeline. That, imagine it's straight, but maybe that dip's there for a reason. And broken up into frequency layers. Okay. So this being, and I was told when it comes to referring to our frequency, our energy, and all of that, not to think of it in terms of raising your vibration, like raising it higher or lower, to think of it as lighter and heavier. And as soon as I was given those words, it all sort of went clunk, clunk, clunk for me. What I was shown was, let's say this is a frequency range, right? That the original template was at the highest, this highest frequency, as were we. Right? But as we take on beliefs, as we take on programs, as we take on trauma, as we take on entities and attachments and tech and shit, right? It literally weighs us down, and we become heavier and heavier and heavier. until we ended up here, which is where we're sitting and where the template has been, right? And that as we're dropping these things, we are becoming lighter, and like balloons rising. And hi, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in the full 1.5 hour conversation, link is in the description. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.